Hello, it's Tuesday the 22nd. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So if you think back to the late 80s, the Thatcher privatisation of publicly owned utility companies was hailed as a bit of a masterstroke at the time. It was designed to increase people's choices, but now 40 odd years later there is an argument that the entire process was a bit of a cock-up, as it ended up concentrating wealth and making the rich richer. Rather than providing a greater choice, the utility companies have ultimately consolidated into big businesses that are driven for profit and shareholder value rather than service. Back at the time in the 80s, there were howls of protest from the Labour Party and vows to reverse the privatisation given their chance in power. But by the time Blair came to power, New Labour used the excuses of cost and difficulty unwinding the huge companies involved as reasons to maintain the status quo. Keep calm and carry on, right? Where Labour is currently struggling to find a voice of differentiation, though, other than, at least we're not the Tories, it could be quite a coup to adopt a policy of gradual return to public ownership, because despite the cost to the public purse, the public would likely see pretty immediate benefits to cost and service. Food for thought, surely. Over in the US, ahead of Jackson Hole this weekend, we may see some cracks appearing in the otherwise united front presented by the Fed. Several Fed members will make speeches about the state of the economy, the fall in US inflation, and their views on the appropriate policy going forwards. There is still a full month of data due before the next Fed meeting on September the 20th, though, and if current trends remain, it does look pretty likely that they'll all vote for another pause to rate hikes. Another pause may hurt the dollar in the short term, but the accompanying boost to the economy will help lay foundations for the dollar to make further gains in the coming months. So be aware of that if you carry a dollar exposure. The dollar slipped back a little yesterday. The dollar index fell to 103.15 on the day. Sterling started the week on the front foot, and we touched a high of 127.65 against the dollar. Today we kick off from around 127.75 against the dollar. We're about 117.05 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 109.10 on the open this morning. So that's it from me. Have a great day. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.